Leylah Annie Fernandez was born on September 6, 2002 in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, to parents who were both athletes. Her father, Jorge, is originally from Ecuador, and her mother, Irene, is a Canadian of Filipino descent. Growing up in an athletic environment, Leylah developed a passion for sports at an early age. While she initially dabbled in various sports, it was tennis that captured her heart. Leylah started playing tennis at the age of 5, and her natural talent quickly became evident. Under the guidance of her father, who had been a former soccer player, Leylah honed her skills and showed a strong work ethic. She joined tennis clubs in Montreal and began playing in junior tournaments as a teenager. From the outset, it was clear that she had the potential to become one of Canada's top tennis players. Her mixed heritage and bilingual background gave her an edge in connecting with both English and French-speaking audiences in Canada. This early support from local communities helped build the foundation for her future success. As a young player, Fernandez demonstrated remarkable consistency and determination on the court, displaying an ability to compete against older and more experienced opponents. This mental toughness would later become one of her signature traits, as she proved herself capable of rising to the occasion under pressure. Rising through the junior ranks. Fernandez's journey in the world of tennis began with a series of strong performances in the junior circuit. By the age of 12, she was already ranked as one of the top juniors in Canada, and her international results further reinforced her growing reputation. Throughout her teenage years, Fernandez competed in numerous junior ITF tournaments, winning several titles along the way. In 2018, Fernandez's junior career reached a major milestone when she reached the semi-finals of the US Open Junior Championships. This performance catapulted her into the spotlight, signaling that she had the talent and the mentality to transition into the professional game. Fernandez's style of play, characterized by her aggressive baseline game and ability to cover the court with exceptional speed, began to win her fans across the tennis world. By 2019, Fernandez had begun playing on the senior professional circuit, competing in ITF women's circuit events and gaining valuable experience. Her rise in the rankings was steady, and by the end of the year, she had broken into the top 200. Although still a teenager, Fernandez was starting to show signs that she could become one of the prominent players of the next generation. Career peak. The 2021 US Open. The defining moment of Leylah Fernandez's career came at the 2021 US Open, where she made an extraordinary run to the final, a result that catapulted her into the upper echelons of tennis. At the time, Fernandez was just 19 years old and ranked outside the top 70. Her remarkable run to the final of one of tennis's biggest stages was a true testament to her talent, resilience, and ability to perform under pressure. Fernandez's journey to the final was nothing short of spectacular. She began the tournament with a hard-fought victory over the third-seeded Naomi Osaka, who was the defending champion. This victory set the tone for what would become a historic run, as Fernandez proceeded to beat several higher-ranked players, including Angelique Kerber, Elina Svitolina, and Aryna Sabalenka, all of whom were considered major favorites to win the tournament. Fernandez's victory over Kerber in the third round was particularly impressive, as she fought back from a set-down to claim a hard-earned victory. Her performances in the quarterfinals and semifinals further demonstrated her ability to handle the pressure of playing on the biggest stage, as she overcame Svitolina and Sabalenka in dramatic fashion, each match characterized by her cool-headed approach and aggressive tennis. In the final, Fernandez faced Emma Raducanu, a fellow teenage sensation, in a match that captured the attention of the tennis world. Though Fernandez ultimately lost in straight sets, 6-4, 6-3, her run to the final was an extraordinary achievement. It showcased her maturity, her mental strength, and her ability to compete against the best players in the world, despite being relatively unknown prior to the tournament. Her performance at the 2021 US Open elevated her to global stardom and earned her widespread acclaim. Fernandez's run to the final was a game-changer for Canadian tennis, and she became the youngest player to reach a Grand Slam final since 2004. Her remarkable journey through the tournament also earned her the WTA Newcomer of the Year award in 2021, a recognition of her rapid rise and breakthrough performances. Main achievements. Throughout her career, Leylah Fernandez has accumulated an impressive list of achievements, many of which have come at prestigious events like the US Open and the Canadian Open. These milestones have established her as one of the most promising young players on the WTA circuit. 2021 U.S. Open Final. Fernandez's run to the final of the U.S. Open in 2021 was undoubtedly the highlight of her career to date. Her impressive victories over top-ranked players and her ability to compete in high-pressure situations brought her global recognition and catapulted her into the top 20 of the WTA rankings. WTA titles. Fernandez captured her first WTA title at the Monterrey Open in 2021. She defeated Victoria Golubic in the final, proving her ability to perform on the WTA Tour. This victory also helped her rise in the rankings and gain confidence in her game. Top 20 ranking. Following her breakthrough performances, Fernandez made a rapid rise in the WTA rankings. Her run to the U.S. Open final helped her reach a career-high ranking of World No. 19, making her one of the top players in women's tennis. Canadian Open success. Fernandez has also had success at her home country's biggest tennis tournament, the Canadian Open, where she has gained recognition and built a loyal fan base. Her performances at these events have solidified her as one of the top young talents from Canada. International recognition. Fernandez has become an inspiration for young players around the world. Her tenacity, work ethic, and on-court presence have garnered her a growing fan base. As one of the most exciting players on the WTA circuit, she is expected to be a fixture in the top ranks for years to come. Injuries and challenges. Like many athletes, Fernandez's journey has not been without challenges. After her remarkable run at the U.S. Open in 2021, she had to contend with the physical and mental demands of being one of the world's top players. Although her on-court consistency has been impressive, Fernandez has faced some setbacks in terms of injuries, particularly to her foot and ankle, which have sidelined her at times. These injuries have forced Fernandez to miss certain events and take time off to recover. However, her resilience in bouncing back from these injuries has been a testament to her commitment to the sport and her mental toughness. Later years and future prospects. As of 2023, Leylah Fernandez continues to be a prominent figure in women's tennis. Though she faced some injury setbacks after her U.S. Open breakthrough, Fernandez remains one of the most exciting young talents on the WTA circuit. With her aggressive style of play, mental fortitude, and exceptional tennis IQ, she has the potential to reach even greater heights in the coming years. Looking ahead, Fernandez will continue to develop her game and work on maintaining her physical and mental health. Her steady improvement, combined with her ability to rise to the occasion in big matches, will likely help her to remain a strong contender at major tournaments. Legacy and conclusion. Leylah Fernandez's remarkable run to the 2021 U.S. Open final, along with her subsequent achievements, has already established her as a rising star in the world of tennis. While her career is still in its early stages, Fernandez's tenacity, resilience, and ability to perform under pressure make her a player to watch in the coming years. As she continues to improve and gain experience on the tour, it is clear that Leylah Fernandez's legacy in the tennis world is just beginning.